Welcome to your weekly reading. Now, before we jump into any cards, I've just got to say that I'm recovering from a really bad cold and cough. So I'm hoping I'm going to get through this without coughing or sneezing or anything. Let's see how we go. Now, let me first share the tarot cards. And I'm using another deck that I love. In fact, it's my favourite deck. It's the Hanson Roberts deck. Don't normally use it for the weeklies, but I was just inclined to. And the reason why is because it's very shiny and it alters the lighting of the camera as I move it towards you and hold them up and down. But anyway, I felt inclined to, so that's what I'm going with. Queen of Pentacles, she leapt out of the deck as I was shuffling. I'll tell you a bit more about that in a moment. The Death card. Now, as I pulled this, I cried. Again, I share what was going on there. Oh, it's been a few months, hasn't it? Gosh. Six of Pentacles. The sun, beautiful sun energy, and there's one other message I'll bring in later on. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, she's all about the physical material world, the life that we're living, the game that we're playing here on Mother Earth, on planet Earth. This is what it's all about. It's things manifesting, things coming into being, things happening, you know, things really starting to show up and appear and manifest, and you know, right before your very eyes, the things that you've been in the background working towards. And this is what I got. This was so interesting because as I picked this, the messages that I was getting, do you know, some of you know that I do all of the picking and shuffling off camera because I like to go really deep with my meditation. I don't want to be worrying about the camera or the microphone, really, really deep. And I might do all sorts of things like chanting and that. And I get so much information and I write it all down. And then when I'm on camera, I tune in again and get another level and layer. So when I was tuning in earlier to this, I just got, my gosh, oh my gosh, this is going to be hard for me to get through this reading. It is starting to really come to the fore. It is starting to manifest. It is starting to appear before your very eyes. And I know some of you have started to share that information in emails to me and on your comments where you're saying it's taken a long time, but it's happening, or I get the sense that, or there are glimmers, there are glimpses, there are pieces that are happening and it's starting to fall into place. Excuse me. Not only have I got the cough and cold, but they're building up the energy. So, you know, we'll be doing really okay if I can get through this. And it's happening for me as well in my life. I mean, my gosh, it's been probably in some ways the hardest 10 months of my life. It's been so hard. And I know some of you think, you know, you're all right, Estelle, you've got it covered, but I'm really struggling. No, I'm human. I'm going through the same similar transformations and awakenings and uplifting and uprising and or whatever you want to call it. I'm going through the same, and my word, in some respects I would say it's probably the hardest 10 months of my life. And oh my gosh, however, the sense that I get from this week, and this is why I cried with the Death card, is that it's happening. It's happening slowly but surely. Things are starting to manifest, come into physical being, and you're starting to really get a sense of that. And this is the Queen of Pentacles, but she leapt out. Now, the other thing, just glancing down at my notes here, the other thing that came through with this when it leapt out was that the reason it's feeling so difficult and so stressful and challenging, hard at times, is that you are going higher and higher and higher. So you're adjusting, you know, you're wanting something, and then you're adjusting your energy, your vibration to that thing, and that's starting to play. But then things are happening so quickly. The energy of the planet is changing so rapidly. Then all of a sudden you thought that was the thing, and you think, well, hang on a minute, I'm just going to adjust this. No, I think I want this now. I think I deserve this, or I think I'm moving more towards this. I thought it was over here, but no, I think it's over here. And then you need to adjust your energy again. But this is happening sometimes like daily. And in the day, like you're changing. This is why it feels so hard. But what they're saying is you're going higher and higher and higher and higher. And they gave me the song, you know. I'm not going to sing it because I'm really bad at singing, but your love takes me higher and higher. You know, that's all you're going to get. But I don't even know who sings it. Your love keeps lifting me higher and higher. And this is what they're singing to us. And it's the love, the divine love. It's taking us higher and higher and higher with our energy, with our vibration, not just individually, but collectively, and the whole planet as well. And it is accelerated to such a pace in the last few months. That's why if some of you are like, I'm exhausted, I'm so tired, I'm getting ill. You know, I don't normally get ill, but my gosh, this just overwhelmed me, and I just had to surrender and let go and just allow my body to do what it needed to do. But this is what this is all about. It's happening, folks. It's really happening. But my word, oh my gosh, it's been so difficult. The death card is about ending something that you are done with. And I feel that this is what this is all about for me. This has very much been about my throat, my energy changing. Interestingly, it's just been down the left side of me as well. Releasing my voice, sharing my true passion, my voice. It's also to do with the feminine, so there's a big feminine rising thing coming through here. So if any of you have wanted to do more in your feminine essence, doesn't matter if you're male and female, we've got both, the male essence and the female essence. So if you felt like you needed to be more in tune and live from your heart, live your passion, open yourself up, nurture the world, you know, like do all of the feminine essence stuff. It has been blocked for generations and generations. So maybe some of the symptoms you're experiencing, like me, I've had loads of throat stuff all on the left side, and it's still there. I've still got stuff to clear, but I just feel like I'm clearing for the universe, for the planet here. But the death is the end of something really big, really significant that you were done with. And I pulled this, and because I've been doing a lot of awakening, a lot of transformation, I feel like I'm going through another awakening. I have been in the last 10 months, but it's been the biggest I've ever experienced before. I really feel when I got pulled this out that I am coming towards the end. There is light at the end of the tunnel for me, and I feel I want to share that message for a lot of you. The light is coming. It's at the end of the tunnel. It might be really tiny, a pin prick. Sorry, all of my throat and everything, it's all going on there. But it's happening, it's there, and the death of something. Now, I need to bring this other thing in. The word that I got from the universe is that you're going to start to feel this week relief, like total and utter relief. And again, what happened is this came through and I was crying, and they wanted me to go to this word, this message, relief that I wrote, and I just was like, for myself personally, it's like, thank God. Thank God. And that's what it feels like for a lot of you, because we are one, we're connected. Of course, I'm picking up what's going on with you as well, guys. The end is in sight for this level and layer, and then we will go through another awakening and another awakening. You know, it's never ending. We never stop growing, expanding, evolving. But this one has been a biggie, let me tell you. The Six of Pentacles. This is about the universe saying, you now need to start opening up more to receive more. And in order to do that, you've got to clear a lot of what you've been holding onto. You know, you really have got to sweep the decks of all of the old stuff, the beliefs. And now I've been on my healing journey and my clearing journey, and clearing old beliefs and limitations and energy blocks and that for 25 plus years. But I have been on, you know, I feel like I've been clearing for England here. I have been like clearing and clearing and clearing the energy from past lives, from ancestors, from inherited, from, you know, different parts of my body, my circuits, my systems, my RNA, my DNA, my atoms, I mean, it's just, I'm thinking, really? Am I really? And what they're saying is you would have been okay if you'd have stayed at that level. You wouldn't have to have gone to this extremes and lengths of clearing and receiving different vibrations and light if you'd stayed there. But you haven't stayed there. That is the thing, guys. We have been upping our game with our energy and our vibration, our frequency, and we've been accelerating it in the last few months. We've been like going, here we go, up to this level, yeah, up to this level, up to this level, up to this level. So what they're saying is that's why you had to do so much clearing, so much letting go, so much releasing. But now is the time to balance that letting go, releasing, healing, eliminating thing, cutting cords, whatever you want to do, to opening up to receiving that which you need at this point in time with this current energetic vibration and frequency. And it calls for you to do different things, to really open up and surrender and letting go like you've never done before, and handing over the reins to the divine, one source, energy, consciousness, universe, whatever you want to call it. Just handing it over, because you are getting closer to that energy like never before. But you've now got to learn to receive like you've never received before. It's a fantastic energy this week where you'll start to get your verve back, your sunny honestly, my throat, I'm a little bit over the place, but I'm doing my best to ground and stay connected. Happiness and joy. It's about optimism, hope, good luck, good fortune, success. So I do feel that you'll get a shift this week if you've been feeling like, oh my gosh, this is intense, because boy has it been intense, especially this last month for me as a Virgo as well. Oh my gosh, it's like, oh my gosh, I need another holiday. Yeah, but this is great. I just do feel that this week you do get this sense of relief. Things are ending, things are starting to slowly come into play, but you now need to kind of let go and open to receive even more. But I do feel that you start to get your energy back, yourself back. You start to have little glimpses of the real you, you know, and like, oh my gosh, yeah, thank God, this phase is nearly over. So we got through it, didn't we? It's been a really, really tough time, but I think this week starts to turn things around. You start to feel differently, and there is a sense of relief in this energy for this week. And I, for one, am going to be so pleased about that. I hope it's a really good week, and thank you so much for watching.